frigging heavier than things do.
Aye. As you get older, does it?
Aye.
Bloody young man's game, this head. He's sweating like bloody horses.
You thought they'd bloody mechanise it for now, wouldn't you?
You what? Ralph spent money on machines with Mensa cheap. Give over.
What machines could match our skill?
Bollocks. This job won't exist in 5 years.
Give over, Alan, you're not but a bloody pessimist.
And you're living it bloody fast. You haven't changed your views in 20 years, have you? Do you know you're as outdated as this bloody warehouse?
I've no need to, lad. I'm happy as I am.
Happy? You call this happiness? Sweating and bloody slaving here for knack all?
So long as it pays for bloody ale, that's all that matters.
Aye, and pays for your birds.
Bugger that, okay? They pay for me.
You're both as bad, aren't you? Talking about women as if they were bloody pigeons or something.
Oh, stop moaning, getting for a bloody monastery next.
Ah, and you'll be heading for a bloody convent.
Oh, that. Have we got any dirty habits?
It's a waste of time talking to you, isn't it? So wonder you still don't go around hitting women overhead with a club and dragging them back to the cave.
Bloody hell, I can't. That dragon's always there, ain't she?
Come on, lads, anyway, save your breath for this beer.
Yeah, yeah.
Anybody, lads?
Ah, go on, it's all right, Alf.
So long as you don't give us an handout.
I'll leave that remark, John.
Well, I said you were an ignorant twat.
Ah, free at last. Get that kettle on, Kev.
This thing's a fucking fire risk, you know. Blow up one of these days.
I told Al for that at least a dozen times, lad.
What the bloody hell's up here? The lassie bought worry about the bloody cattles.
Ah, like where his next few grand's coming from and where he's going to take wife on holiday next month.
If it looked for him, you'll be out of the job.
Ah, and if it weren't for us, he'd be out of pocket.
I wouldn't mind giving out. What a bloody pair. Bet they were hand-reared.
Piss off, it's all you bloody think about you.
Why not? I'm young, handsome, sexy.
I am modest.
Got a lot to be modest about, haven't you, Kev?
You can laugh, but I went out with this bird at weekend.
Oh, I am. Listen to my mother again.
Listen, you product, you were real.
Oh, she won't just a figment of imagination then.
Bollocks, I'm telling you. She had a massive pair of tits, nipples like chapel hat face.
Shut up, Kev. Eddie will be getting an hard on.
You piss off, you know what? Two buggers will never stop talking about you, bloody sex man.
That's all it is, Eddie. Talk. All mouth and trousers, lad.
You speak for yourself, old pal. I don't get it every night. I would be half a rank.
Well, you've got any bloody strength. What by the time you get here?
You mean it's a wonder we've any left for shagging by the time we finished here?
Few pints will soon sort that out.
Might be you, old pal. It knackers me. Brewers droop all night.
You bastard.
Knackered at 40. Put some Phyllis on his tea, Kev.
I put some bromide in John's by the night as well.
By the way, Eddie, what's happening with wage claim?
What's going on? We've heard no for weeks now.
Well, I put it to Gaffer like, but I haven't heard no back yet. You heard no Alf?
What, no, he said no to me. He's a very busy man, he's around.
Ah, busy screwing us.
Too busy to pay for decent bloody wage.
You don't know what to say, Craig, not so good.
Oh, aye. Poor old Ralph could only afford Barbados last year, couldn't he? And us silly buggers making profits for him while he's laid on beach.
Well, you could do it if you didn't spend it all on beer.
Yeah, what? On this wage? I can't buy enough to get pissed.
Aye. And I've got a drink problem. I can't afford it.
Anyway, come on, back to work.
Oh, hold on a second. I said I want to know what's happening with this wage claim.
I've told you before, that's up to Ralph now. Come on, back to work.
When I've had my answer, Alf, not before. Well, Eddie?
Well, I said I put it to Ralph, but...
Yeah, but how long are we going to wait? When do we get an answer? It's been bloody weeks now. That bugger's sitting on our wage rise, earning interest on his money when we should be getting out ours. Aye, and I've got my bloody overdraft at pump to think on.
Bloody wife and 4 landlords to support.
What can I do with Ralph for?
Well, you're shop steward, aren't you? Get down and sort it out.
Get it sorted out. Tell him we're fed up of waiting.
Lads, it's...
And tell him we're not striking a bat till we get an answer.
Aye, that'll get the bugger moving.
I don't know, lads.
Well, we do. Get down and sort it out. That's what we elected you for.
Hold on a minute. I I took a bloody job because no bugger else had it.
Get down and bloody well tell him. We're fed up of being pissed about.
Now what the bloody hell are you playing at? You can't just back up like this. I've told you before, Ralph's a very busy man. And he's not just going to drop everything away on you lot.
Aye, is that right? I'll tell you what, we'll drop everything and wait on him, eh?
You can't do that, you're here to work. This is all wrong, it's bloody alligators, this.
It's about time somebody put a bomb under this bloody place.
Hold on, Kev, there's no need for that.
Yeah, all right, look, if Al thinks we're anarchists, we'll do it properly. According to Mrs. Thatcher. We'll have a ballot, right?
Aye.
All those in favour of immediate strike action until such time as our wage claim is satisfactorily resolved, please show.
Aye, all right then.
There you are, Alf, unanimous. All done legally and democratically, right?
What about me, don't I get a vote?
Down it, workers, Alf.
You check your bugger up and you only know, you know. Union's that our bloody mother's union.
No, Nelson Gaffers Union. AUAG, Amalgamated Union of Arse Lickers and Groggers.
British Union of Fascists, more like.
Don't call me a fascist lad, I thought of it last fall.
Well, all right, in that case, you'll respect our democratic right to withdraw our labour, won't you? Eddie, get down and see Ralph. Tell him we're not working till we get an answer.
Aye, I'm okay. Tell you what though, you're not going to be too bloody happy about this.
Balls to it.
Go in. Ah, morning, Eddie. What can I know for you?
Morning, Ralph.
Come on, man, I ain't got all day. What is it?
It's about wage claim, Ralph.
Looking into it. I'll let you know when I've had time to do all the figures.
It has been a few weeks though, Ralph, and, well, lads,
No, look, I've been very busy. I just haven't had time to do all the figures. I'll definitely get down to it next week. So tell the lads it'll be all right, okay?
yeah, I understand that, Ralph, but, well, it's lads. They've stopped work.
You what? What do you mean they've stopped work?
Says they're not starting again till they get an answer on wage rise.
What the bloody hell, I can't do all this. Go on, wait till I do. Go on. We'll soon bloody well sort this out. Well, Ralph should be in the roof just about now.
Any bloody minute now.
What the bloody hell's going on here? I was responsible for this.
I warned him, Ralph, I told him I couldn't do it, I warned him.
Ah, you did, Alf.
So you're ringleader, are you?
What do you mean, ringleader?
Oh, there's no ringleaders here, old pal. There's just four men as wants the brass.
Look, I've told your shop steward you'll get it when I've had time to do the figures and not before.
Well, that's all right then. We'll start work when you've done figures and
Don't
not
take
before.
piss out of me, lad, or you'll be down the road.
Hey, I thought you sold slaves, not sacked them.
Why, you cheeky bugger?
Whoa, just calm down, everyone, eh? Calm down.
Calm down.
Yeah, I mean, this is my bloody business.
Nah, we make the profits for you.
Why, you bloody bullshit?
No,
You're
no.
hanging out for a start.
Just calm down. Arguing's not going to get us anywhere, is it? Just calm down a bit, eh? We all voted not to work again till we got an answer. Just calm down.
Oh, all right. Point check. I'll go downstairs and start working on the figures right away. I'll let you know the position as soon as possible. In the meantime, get back to work and forget this little scene, eh?
Okay then, Ralph, we'll start work again as a sign of good faith, but can you let us have them figures by this afternoon?
I'll do my best, Eddie, you can be sure of that. And in the meantime, back to work.
Cheers, Ralph.
I bloody told him there, Alan. I thought he was going to have a bloody heart attack.
Yeah. Gaffers don't like it when you tell the truth, do they?
He didn't. I thought he was going to lamp you once off.
Oh, he's not that bloody daft. He'll find some other way of getting at me.
I'm looking for an excuse to get rid of you now.
I'll have to make sure I don't bloody give him one, won't I? That way, at least if he sacks me, I can do him for wrongful dismissal.
Oh, don't forget though, lad. You can't force him to take you back once I've sacked you, you know.
I know. I've been sacked before, you know.
No doubt you have, where you were talking to Ralph as well.
You don't have to gaffer, Alan.
Aye, when I was young and daft as you, before I learned some sense.
What do you mean, daft?
Because that's where they want you to fight, innit? You lump some bugger like Alf, and then they do you for gross industrial misconduct. And they're into union, or a tribunal in the country will get you your job back then. Nah. Gotta be as clever as them. Outflank them, get everybody together, pick your time. And then hit the buggers where it hurts them, in the pockets.
Then what?
Then what? Well, then the brandy a troublemaker and blacklist you without the gaffers.
Is that what Ralph will do with you then?
You heard him, didn't you? Bullshit, comic. Words passed down from his dad just like his bloody money. Ah, just because you stand up for yourself. Stand up to them. They'll forgive out, but not that. No, not that.
Well, not a bit out of order, though, Lee. After all, it's Gaffy, you know.
You reckon? Ah, you're right. It's just it makes me bloody mad sometimes, Eddie, when I see these bastards sat on their asses all day. Nice suits, big car, posh house, all handed down by Daddy. And there's us bloody sweating in here for enough money to pay bills with, and a few quid left over for a few pints.
We can do about it, lad. That's the way it works.
Ain't there? Ain't there? Why not? Is it some kind of universal law? Is it some kind of natural rule that says if you're born poor, you'll always be poor? And if you're born rich, you'll just get bloody richer?
No, lad. What's these laws? It's their bloody rules.
Well, I think it's about time we started changing a few rules and laws then, in our favour. Shared things out a bit, made things a bit fairer. How about that?
No, you're talking like a right bloody bullshit. What do you want, a revolution?
What's wrong with that? It's about time something we're done with this bloody lot.
Say what, mate? You're getting him as daft as your bleeding said now.
What's daft about wanting to get rid of prats like Ralph? Your trouble is you're too bloody soft on him, Eddie.
Hold on, Kev, hold on. I used to think like that. I'm not so sure anymore. I don't know, you see so many bloody sellouts by so many so-called leaders. So many fights lost and so few won. That's all. I suppose you just get tired and fed up. What a quiet life, you know, a bit of home life, a few pints. I don't know anymore.
What? You didn't give him a quiet life back there. You frightened shit out of him.
Aye, his suntan failed a bit, didn't it? Good to see the old magic still there. Anyway, never mind, Ralph. Let's get this bloody girl food. You never told me we were bloody coming in the warehouse. Did you have that bastard talk to me? Well, I'll sort that bugger out. Well, we've got to keep the rest of them working on those orders, right? It's nearly already fortnight. If you don't get those orders out by then, there'll be trouble. Right, where's that number? Hello? Wilcomb's, you mean? Ralph Ellis. Charlie Wilkinson, please. Hello, Charlie. Ralph Ellis. Yes, fine. Listen, Charlie, a couple of things. The warehouse men are playing up about the rise. Listen, I know it was agreed 3 months ago, but they don't know that. Besides, I've had a cash flow problem. A lot of expenses recently. Well, look, how about you coming round here to explain it to the men? Lunch? Well, I'll meet you in the George then, and then we can come back here. Okay. Hey, Charlie, before you go, what's that number in Skipton? The ones that do the checking up on people. The Economic League, that's the one, yeah. Only, I think I'm one of these militant communist bastards upstairs stirring things up. Yeah, okay, Charlie, fine. Look, I'll see you in the George at 12. Okay, fine, bye. Back upstairs, you, and this time, keep your bloody lugs open or you'll be going down the road with that coming bastard.
Right, Ralph.
Keep on working and let me know if anything happens.
I will, Ralph.
Hello, Economic League. Yeah, Ralph Ellis, Managing Director of Ellis & Widdop. Our parent company affiliates to your organisation. I'm wanting some information on a certain Alan McCarthy. About 40, probably a communist or militant. Knows textiles. Yeah, oh, address, yeah, just a minute. 36 Eden Park Drive. Yeah. I don't know how many just to live there on the wages I pay. Listen, can you do some checking up? Yeah, electoral register. Look, I'm sure he'll be on that. Find out who he lives with. If you can get some information, can you ring me back on this number? Bradford 724526. No extension. Right, fine. Thanks a lot, bye.
of time for you. Hello, Charlie. What will it be? Usual.
Oh, you know me, Ralph, never change. Oh, a large Scotch, please.
Glass, let's check that table over there, Charlie. We'll order later.
Well, sounds like you've been having some fun and games, Ralph, eh?
You won't know funny about it, Charlie. You'll soon find out. Those buggers in the warehouse this morning started to sit down, started to tell me to do up with the wage rise. It's this bloody McCarthy, this bloody Colin, this Billington.
Oh, take it easy, Ralph. We'll sort it out.
Well, I bloody hope so, for all our sakes. Oh, can you imagine if this sort of thing spread? It's a bloody chaos. Think of your position, Charlie. Running about like a blow-ass fly trying to console a load of raging militants. No more leisurely lunches and afternoon naps. Falling about with all your mates in the chairs and corners, eh? Back for the Christmas presents. Not to mention the hospitality boxes for the horses and cricket. Just about ruin your social life, isn't it, Charlie?
Oh, store me a teacup, Ralph. Store me a teacup. We'll sort it out. Just leave it to me.
Well, I'll sort the commie out, but you'll have to persuade the men. The one thing I can't afford is a stoppage.
Oh, there's no problem there. I've known them for ages. Known Eddie Allen for ages. Soft book, he just wants a quiet life. You just leave him to me, I'll soon sort him out.
You're right about this, Charlie. I can't afford any slip-ups.
Look, Ralph, have I ever let you down? If they get big balls, you just promise them a bonus for the holidays. And as for this agro merchant, well, I can get a replacement for him. Nephew of mine. He needs a job. Just put him on YTS or something. At least he'll get his mother up his back.
What will men object to ITS and non-union labour?
TUC policy out. Call the YTS. And as for the old union register, well, turn a blind eye to that for years. In fact, if you would come with me in the first place instead of employing this McCarthy, you won't be in this mess. So I'd as soon sussed him out and sent him packing.
So all we've got to do then is persuade this McCarthy to go quietly.
Well, Ralph, that's your job. After all, management must be allowed to manage.
Oh, you'll be developing a sense of humour next, Charlie.
Oh, I'm sure you'll find out something about him, Ralph. Some skeletons in the cupboard. Everyone's got something they don't want the world to know about.
Well, I hope so. It's nearly holiday fortnight. I have to get those orders out by then. Otherwise, there'll be no money for wages, don't mind bloody rises.
Beats me what you do with it all, Ralph, if you don't mind me saying so.
Fast women and slow horses, Charlie. Not to mention buying lunches for trade union officials.
Legitimate business expenses. Tax deductible. Just look on it as an investment for the future. Can we order now?
All right, go ahead, be my guest, Charlie. We'll get round to sorting out that future.
Bloody day like this and we're stuck in here, eh?
Don't seem right somehow. Must be something better than this.
If these bloody gaffers are keeping it for the sins.
Speaking of which, I wonder if your bug will deliver today.
I doubt it. He's been pissing about for weeks. Must be short of cash or something.
Short of cash, him? What his father and grandfather left him? No way he's short of cash.
Well, I don't know, Kev. A lot of expenses, you know. Big house, big car, fancy woman. Keep up appearances.
Oh, what's all this about women then?
Bloody amazing, isn't it? Just mention women and he's round sniffing. Is that all you think about?
Not always with beer, bit of grass now and then, you know, the old African woodbine.
Yeah, careful you don't get nicked with it, though.
No chance of Romeo. Might think I'm an 18 gardener.
Right. Don't you give her a blow, then?
No, I smoke it when she's gone to bed, and I go up and she gives me a blow.
Definitely a one-track mind.
Dirt track.
No dirty about it, Kev. I wash it every time I use it.
Oh, you come in clean then, eh?
Like, clean back to China sometimes.
All right, if you can keep it up.
I'm doing my best.
Is it good enough, though?
None of them's ever asked for the money back yet.
Bloody good job, Ray. You go at it. You'd have a slate for that as well.
Hey, I've had that on slate before now, old pal.
Up in quarry at Low Moor.
You like working here, when it promises promises.
Well, you know what they say, don't you? A man will work for no, and a woman will drop them for no. Never be out of a job.
I think Ralph must have invented that one.
I don't think his women do it for no.
Well, that's why he wants us to work for now.
foot this afternoon, we'll stuff in for a change.
Well, this is time to do it, innit? With holidays coming up, you know, he's got to get them orders out, otherwise he's knackered. Let's hit him now while we can. Eh? See what I mean about Ralph? Downstairs doing bloody figures. He's probably getting Wilkins some pitch ready to sell us out.
What are we going to do?
Exactly what we said. No more work until we get his money. While Ralph's in pub, we'll take it easy as well. Then when they come back, we'll have it out.
Well, if it comes to that, let's us go down to the pub, sauce what goes.
No, no. We've got to be stone cold sober. If he smelt beer on us, he could do us for all sorts. If we're sober, we have advantage over him and Wilkinson. But we're going to need witnesses and a record. John, get your notebook and pen. Write down everything that's happened this morning so far. Then write down everything that happens this afternoon. And then we'll all sign it. That way they can't falsify out later. Right?
Like old times, Molly.
Aye.
Bloody brilliant. You've done this before, haven't you?
Aye, a long time ago.
What did you do before you came here?
Don't matter, don't that. It's what we do next that matters.
I said I want to know. You sound like a bloody professional striker to me. Come on, lad, out with it.
I said it ain't important.
Well, if it's not important, why not tell us?
Because it's got nothing to do with you, that's why.
But I want to know.
Aye, so do I, lad.
Alf, take a walk. If I catch you listening to that keyhole, I'll stick me tick in your head and I'll pump some sense into you.
Yeah. I suppose it goes back about 20 years or so, really. Me and John were hippies then, down here. Anyway, he got married, the silly bugger. I went out to India overland. Won't we?
Oh, I see. We look like we might need to swap a few syringes. Then I'm not taking any mushrooms tonight anyway.
Okay, we're ready.
Okay, fine.
Start over there talking to him. I'll give you a cue.
Okay. Well, we're all members of Equity here.
This is an initiative of the Bridge Project and the local authority, and it's really to make safer drug use in the city, Bradford Needle and Syringe Exchange Scheme. And we're just hoping to cover as many venues and use the publicity that Bradford Festival's got. Okay. So that's fine. Cheers. Thanks a lot. Right. I'm from the Bridge Project, and we're a drug advice and information agency. We've actually got the permission of Bradford Festival to get around as many festivals as possible of the events, with the local authority backing and with the backing of the Licensed Victuallers Association, to get out as many beer mats as possible that are attractive but that actually give out information with regards to Bradford's Needle and Syringe Exchange Scheme. We also have condoms and leaflets that we're getting out free to as many people as possible during the festival. Would you like to take some?
Yeah, sure. I'll pass a few around.
Cheers. The Bridge Project, and I'm involved in Bradford's Needle.
Hold on, Ham. What's up? I wasn't recording. Where you going? Turn over. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Julie. I'm from the Bridge Project. We're a drug advice and information agency. I'm involved in Bradford's Needle and Syringe Exchange Scheme. It has the backing of the local authority, and also we have the backing of the Licensed Victuallers Association. We're using the Bradford Festival to really cover as many people in as many venues as possible, to put out a selection of beer mats, posters, leaflets, and to get as many free condoms out as possible to make people aware of safer drug use and safer sex. I was just wondering whether you'd like to take some of the beer mats and to get them round as many pubs and clubs as you can.
Yeah, one second. Right, can you just lean in?
Well, what's the latest? It's all bad, I'm afraid. Tariffs in Hungary could have decimated our business. Now, with the French bringing higher tariffs as well.
And the Germans are developing rapidly with their new machines.
It is looking bad all round, I think.
So, what do you suggest we do?
Well, maintain our profitability and be able to compete with our rivals. There's only one course, the one we discussed several months ago. Wage cuts.
Yes. I suppose it was inevitable once those tariffs came in, but I don't like it.
There'll never be a better time. With all the overtime we've been working, our stocks are at record levels.
Christmas going up. Folks are keen on striking.
We could start with some of the unskilled women. None of them are in the union. So we did strike. They get no support. It will be over in a matter of days.
Yes. Right rule. Start with the weaker sections, and then when they're weak, move on to the stronger.
By the time we come to deal with the 2% in the union, they'll be something more like that. They don't support for strike action.
Even if they did back the women.
They have no organisation, no funds.
And we could be saving money on wages and production costs.
Christmas on the cobblestones. Would certainly weaken their resistance to any further population.
Yes. One doesn't know, never knows about the future.
And anyway, their wages are unnaturally high. They must learn to economise.
So, all we have to do now is decide by how much we reduce them.
I suggest we vary it, sir, to divide them even more. 15% for the men, 30% for the women. Start with the weavers, pick a school as white.
That would be about 1,100 in all. Mainly women.
The men in the finishing trades won't come out to support women. Anyway, we can always lay some of them off later and lay it on the strike.
How do you think the union would react?
What can they do? You only have 2% membership, and that's it, finishing. No, they're not going to spend their funds supporting non-union.
Well, there's always a trades council.
That travel with us. They're more interested in fighting each other than us.
Oh, you mean the limbs versus the labs? Yeah, oh yes. They're hopelessly divided. Allows us Tories to get on with our business with a minimum of interference.
When do you think we should announce it, sir?
Well, you're confident we can get away with it. Also notices tomorrow.
Take effect from when, sir?
Christmas Eve. That'll make me think twice.
Nice touch, sir. If you don't mind my saying so.
So, my dear actor, not at all.
Oh, hello, Bessie. Come in. How are you? Nice to have she nearly died. A long time before he touches me up again. Yeah, you know, I miss the last that we had. Oh, it must be nice having to get up in the morning. What? I've got to get up to read it. I get his dad off to work. You would think the rest of the day yourself, you lucky thing. Still on cleaning, cooking, shopping to do. Not to feed earners. I must have been able to do that. I would work 12 hours a day and all. Here, we'll be back to minutes as well. I mean, we can't live on one wage. He's a bugger lass. So I can sleep. I wonder where I get time to have kids. I'll always find time for that. I'm not moving. Still, I can't complain. I've got a hundred. My dad says there's no such thing as a good man. Always some better than others. Yeah, Betsy. At least you're innocent like son. I'm on drunk knocking around. You give your kid every 12 months. Oh, and that Paul next to me. 13 kids in 13 years. She comes to bed one afternoon and she can't play. Died of exhaustion. Here, it go after me, I can tell you. I need 9 rounds to be fun out like. So it worked out when it's over.
Have you heard? Lister's cutting wages by 30% for Zello.
What? How does he expect us to live on that?
He says we're too high to pay. Unnaturally high wages, he says we get.
I'd like to see his business managed on what we get.
He says he's got a tennis yacht to put up.
What about our properties there last year? Why can't he put there?
He's too busy buying his country estates, isn't he?
Yeah, in fairness, he didn't give back to council.
Aye. When we need him to sleep at his bloody rates.
I'll back your language, you're not in full now.
Just got him down with it.
Well, what's going to happen there? We're not just going to accept it, are we?
No. There's a meeting Thursday night at Primitive Methodist Schools, and there's going to be some fellas there from Weavers Union.
Well, what use will there be to us? There's no women in the union.
Well, it's not many men either.
Well, I think it's about time we joined. Well, then there's a tech women in fire, isn't there?
Oh, it's not a bit different than I'm told. A bit more militant.
Charters. Violent.
No, the Walmart working man. Not my tall liberal crowd.
Yeah, but some say the dangerous, you know, a bit like French Revolution.
What? Willie Drew? He's not the size of 2 pence of copper. I don't want that last at all.
Well, they said, oh, you're only a little guy. Aye, but they were only in for it all.
Aye, that's why we think, not to name children.
So, we're threatened with poor house and all you can do is laugh. Shame on you, Vincent O'Hara. You're the best wife, best laugh. Oh, come on, Elsie, what's up for you? No need to get all high and mighty. Listen, if you want to talk like this, you can go up to the pub. I'll thank you not to do it with my child.
He's only a month old, for Christ's sake.
I don't care. I don't blaspheme.
Right, if I can't talk to Elwood in the up front room, then we'll go somewhere we can. Come on, you two, now. Ladies and gentlemen, can I have some quiet, please? We're here tonight to discuss what action we can take over wage cuts that were posted this week. And to help us, we've got 2 gentlemen from Weavers Union, Mr. William Drew and Mr. Ben Turner. First of all, I'd like to call on Mr. Drew.
Friends, thank you for inviting me here tonight to address you. It's a pity so few of you are members of my union, for if you were, Lister would not have dared to try and impose these wage cuts. However, I and my colleagues, both in Weavers Union and on Trades Council, will give you every help and support we possibly can. However, seeing as how you're so weak organisationally, and with no funds, I will think long and hard before taking strike action.
What else can we do?
Those amongst you who shout strike at the first opportunity, but looking at things realistically, you have very little chance of winning.
Not with buggers like you leaving us with one.
I feel it will be a mistake to rush into a strike, relying only on the support of the general public, which is notoriously fickle, and remembering Lister will have the support of the newspapers, the police, and the courts. They'll all be on his side. Therefore, I feel I must advise caution. You should resume normal working pending negotiations with Lister, for which you need to elect a negotiating committee. That's how I feel. It's the best advice I can give you at this point in time. Thank you.
He's a soft little Jason, isn't it? Committed? The laws could have been committed. Jules would still be in Egypt.
I'd like to thank Mr. Drew for that speech. Now I'd like to call on Mr. Ben Turner.
Thank you, comrades. Comrades, over the last few years, we've seen an increase in the attacks on labour. More low-paid women have been sent on. More part-time children are being employed. Machinery speeds have been increased. The amount of machines per employee has been increased. And more piece rates have been brought in. As a result, Bradford has become a low-wage town. The listener to say the workers at Manningham earning naturally high wages is rubbish. At Huddersfield, they pay a £5 a yard more, whilst at Alton and Saltaire, they pay a full penny a yard more. And while Lister accuses women on 12 and 6 a week of being overpaid, he's just spent £1 million buying country estates. Lister's profits last year were £138,000. These wage cuts would save £7,000. Instead of cutting a wage of 14 shillings a week, Sam Lister should take it out of his own personal fortune of £6 million.
Right, that's all I like it.
The opinion of the work people with whom I am acquainted is that there are far too many gentlemen to maintain who wear collars and coats, and far too many petty managers strutting abroad with pencil and notebook who might be better employed.
Please, a long look at this, isn't it?
The important thing is to have complete unity. So I agree with what Willie Drew has suggested. Form a workers' standing committee and go back to work while he negotiates with Lister. But think on. He hasn't done this without a lot of thought. And don't expect him to change his mind just because a committee goes to see him. I still believe that end of day you're going to have to strike to have a chance of beating him. If you do, it's going to be hard. But we'll support you all the way. The best of luck.
Thanks, Ben, for that inspiring speech. Now then, I'd like to propose that we follow advice we've been given here tonight and set up a workers' committee.
It's not a waste of time.
And I think, Bessie,
We must take strike action now. It's only been listed on listen to. Don't tell me to watch Will Farmington. You're not even affected by
Bessie,
this.
I'll take a vote on motion first. All those in favour? Great, that's carried. Any volunteers? Any nominations?